Yo, what is going on, you vegan Voltorbs? Today we're playing some games with Jeff Chris's Pidgeoblowns. Only one card. I only made one change to the deck, and that is I cut one of the quick attack Pidgeys for a collect Pidgey. It's the only change I made from his top 16 list from Knoxville. Very interesting deck, to say the least. It is a Baby Blondes build, but instead of the Greens engine or the straight Jirachi engine, it has a Pidgey engine, the Pidgeotto. To be able to consistently draw cards with the airmail. So yeah, like I said, super interesting deck, super interesting build, and yeah, I mean, I don't have too much more to say on it. It's the rest of the engine is very similar to the Greens build with like the custom catchers and stuff, but there is Jirachis in here now with Escape Boards, and then of course the Pidgeotto line with 4 Elms. So yeah, draw engine, your main draw engine is the airmails on the Pidgeottos. You also still have the Jirachis to get off a Stellar Wish ideally every turn. And yeah, I don't have too much else to say. That's the deck. It's a Baby Blondes deck with a Pidgeotto line in there. It seems really cool. Let's go ahead and try it out. Alright, we got a pretty ridiculous start here for our first game. We have the Elms with double Pidgeotto in hand, the Ultra Space, the Welder, the Pokégear. Yeah, this start is pretty good, but we are up against a Chandelure build. Yeah, I don't know if we're favored or not here. We're gonna find out. Some fire energy are pretty good. All right, we'll take another one. So yeah, Elms here. Gonna get triple Pidgey. Set up for the triple Pidgeotto on the turn 2, ideally. If not, that's fine. Then I will play the Ultra Space, use the Ultra Space, grab a Blacephalon, thin out the deck as much as possible before we go into the Stellar Wish here. Gonna grab ourselves that Escape Board so we can retreat next turn, and we are all set up for that turn 2 attack. Oh my goodness, this is a good draw. I don't have anything else to say. This draw is just ridiculous. We will attach once to Blacephalon here. And yeah, pass over to our opponent, let them have their first turn, see if they can come up with anything close to what just happened here. This was actually a pretty ridiculous turn 1, and we have a good follow-up as well. Like the turn 1 setup isn't the only thing that's good here. The follow-up is also looking pretty nice. So we are up against Chandelure. I have a feeling if they take a knockout every turn like they're supposed to, they will actually just win. I think I want to try and use a Heatran here as soon as possible. I think it'll definitely be hard for them to knock out a Heatran, kind of help us conserve some energy. If we can get 2 knockouts with a Heatran and then go the 4 Blacephalons in a row or 3 Blacephalons into a Victini, I think that's going to be our ideal game plan here. So that's what we're going to go for here. But we do need, the thing is, this deck does not play any communication. It has actually no way to find Victini or the Baby Blacephalon besides just getting it off the airmails. So that's how we actually have to draw into those 2 cards, the Victini and the Heatran, is through airmails. The top decking it or airmailing into it or weldering into it. But we do see quite a few cards per turn that way, so I'm not too worried about seeing it that way. I think it should be pretty reasonable for us to find it that way. I'm not too worried about finding it that way. Should eventually find it in the next 2 or 3 turns. Ideally, like I said, I want to find Heatran next turn. I just want to start utilizing Heatran right now, but that's probably not going to happen. If we get lucky, it might, but yeah, I think it's probably not going to happen. If I had to bet, this would be nice, pretty much. It's Ultra Space first to see if, yeah, he is in here. Yeah, if I have to attack with Blacephalon this turn, I guess that's fine. 7 fire, so we kind of need to find a Fiery Flint here. Go ahead and Welder first. I think we're weldering every time no matter what. So we do have the knockout on this first guy here. Now we can go into the airmails first, or we could Stellar Wish first to increase our chance of finding the, what's it called here? The Heatran. I think I'm going to do that. Grab a custom. And then go into the airmails. Grab another Pidgey, perfect. Airmail again. The other Escape Board for later, maybe. And then the third airmail. Grab ourselves that Fiery Flint. We've been looking for that guy. Thank you. I'm not gonna fetch the other Baby Blonde yet because we might be able to pull off the next play on the next turn. Just gonna go Retreat and Circus. Get rid of these two. There we go. Knockout. I'm just kind of thinking about how this prize trade breaks down overall in the end. So we do need to. We go attack with Blacephalon, attack with Blacephalon, attack with Blacephalon, maybe attack with Victini, attack with Blacephalon, and then we can. The turn we attack with Victini, we can get an extra energy in play off that Welder. I guess we don't have enough Welders to pull that off either, though. The deck only runs 4 Welders. So that makes it difficult as well. So we're just kind of in a rough spot in potentially being able to keep up with this Chandelure deck, I think. There's the greens from our opponent. Do they play Giant Hearth? We'll find out right here. There we go. Giant Hearth. Probably just Giant Hearth away the Acrobike. If I was them, I would have gotten Giant Hearth and a greens and Giant Hearth away the greens, but each their own. They have no hand to work with, which is a big deal. That means they don't have any Brock's Grit in hand. The only thing they have, we know they have, is the Fire Energy. There's the knockout. We kind of, yeah, maybe we just need them to whiff a knockout at some point. Let's see what they grab here. Blaziken and Incineroar. All right, it's gonna get a lot more. It's getting a lot tougher now. We're just gonna swing with the Baby Blonde, hope for the best. I think is gonna be our game plan. But yeah, we don't have endless Welders is kind of the thing here. I'm gonna keep the Flint in case I want a Flint after I use the Infinity. That's kind of the thing here. I want to be able to potentially use that after. And then I think we dig with Airmails first, because all we're looking for at this point is a Welder. So we're gonna dig with Airmails, dig with Stellar Wish, and then dig with the Pokégears. And this deck sees a lot of cards very quickly. Oh, I did an Ultra Space. Oh no, there's no Ultra Space in play. I will put this Ultra Space in play and use it before I Stellar Wish. Thin out another card. Re-Welder in the deck. Just need one. Stellar Wish first. No Welder once again. Grab the Heat Factory. Alright, I still don't want to use the Flint. Like I said, I want to save that Flint for after. There we go. There's a Welder. For after I potentially use Victini. So bench Blacephalon. Welder to the Blacephalon. Attach to the Blacephalon. Fire Crystal for 3. 3. All good to go. Retreat. I think I will bench this Blacephalon as well. I think that'll be fine. And then Fireball Circus, discard 3, knock out the Chandelure. Like I said, I think this matchup is going to be tough. We kind of just don't have enough Welders to keep up in the matchup, I don't think. Yeah, I just don't think we can actually keep up, like physically keep up. If they knock us out every turn, I don't actually think we can keep up. So we need them to whiff a knockout at some point, which is why I wanted to use Heatran early, because it would be able to like sit on energy for us early on. But we weren't able to find the Heatran. Still have not found Heatran. Still could potentially utilize him, but we're running out of time to utilize him, that's for sure. They're definitely running out of time, but they are running out of attackers, so kind of in the same spot as our opponent here a little bit. Yeah, they're running out of attackers, so yeah, it's getting pretty close. We'll see what this Spirit Burner gives them. This one has to be the this is like the this is the game-changing Spirit Burner right here. The first one, they got the extra Chandelure. Oh, there's a Brock's Grit. All right, well, chance of them hitting a Chandelure or like a Charizard or something is pretty high now, so. Ooh, they're going energy over. Not even grabbing the Lampent. Okay, I would have grabbed the Lampent there if I was them. Oh, I don't think that's a knockout. I only saw 1, but I guess it was 2. Oh no, it was just 1. All right, we're in business. So this guy's Welder is gonna live twice. I'm just gonna hold on to this Welder. I think. Let's go to Ultra Space first. I don't want to deck out. That is something I have to be careful of. We've had chances to use a lot of air. I think I might stop. We'll go a little bit more. I'll say I might stop here, but I think yeah, I can keep going a little bit. And there's the contestant from our opponent. I don't think they could win. They didn't hit a good attacker off that last Chandelure flip, and our dude lived for a turn, which means, yeah, we got that value out of that Welder that we were looking for. We were looking to live for just one more turn, or one extra turn off one of those Welders, and we got it. So easy dub over the Chandelure deck there in that one. All right, we've got another super good looking start here up against Unsure. There is a Latios at the very least in their active, but I don't know what that means. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Elm's Lecture here. Go for Pidgey and Pidgeotto. We have that 2/2 Pidgey on the next turn. Drawing some cards. And then I will Stellar Wish. I don't want to use... There's not enough stuff that I want to get rid of with the Flint here, so I don't want to actually Flint yet. Might actually get rid of this Ultra Space with the Flint next turn. So I'm going to go bench, bench, bench. Not going to bench Heatran yet because we don't know what we're up against. I could Fiery Flint away Ultra Space and Heatran, but I think I'm just going to chill and pass over to our opponent, see what they got. We don't have to attack turn 2. It's just nice. It's preferred, but if we don't, it's really actually not that big of a deal with this deck, I feel like. Because generally, the way this deck wins is like if the prize trade is favorable, that's how you win the game. So Malamar is actually a pretty tough matchup for this deck. Malamar is definitely tough. Definitely beatable, especially with the Latios out. We're gonna stick around for this one. Heatran is definitely one of the cards we want to try and utilize early on to get some value out of. Like I said, we need to like have an attacker kind of like stick around for a turn or two. Wait, but there is an AzulGG GX. I feel like they might be playing Poipolok. We'll see here in a second. There's also a Dedenne. Yep, I think we're up against Poipolok here. This deck, I am not sure how we beat. I don't think we beat Poipolok. I don't think we have a way to beat the Poipolok, actually. Besides Victini. Going infinite and then them timing out. I don't think we have a way to win. We could stick around, though, because if we can knock out the Dene, and then if we get a couple knockouts here, we can actually win. So we're going to stick around for a bit here. Heatran is still definitely very cool in this matchup. We want to take the one-shot, though, immediately. Yeah, we'll definitely stick around here, because I think we can definitely win this. And I can definitely get rid of that, because we don't need another Blacephalon, now that we know what we're playing against. So get these 4. And then we go Airmail. May as well set up another Pidgey line. Airmail. Need the Fire Energy this turn. Stellar Wish. The Escape Board. Alright, it's all looking really nice here. As long as we Trainer's Mail into the Welder. No Welder. Alright, so we can go bench Pidgey. Attach here. Attach active, and then we could at least hit him with the Blazer here, make it a little bit easier to knock out this guy on the next turn, no matter what. Hit the fire, so even that much easier now. 60 damage, only need 2 fire out of the hand for the Fireball Circus. And like I said, we do play Custom Catcher, so we could go chase Latios for a knockout, and we could go chase... Oh man, we'll see. Ideally, we want to knock out this Dedenne, and then we need to pick up 2 more prizes at other points in the game, and then we can chase the Latios and knock him out. That's going to be our game plan. It is the Psychic Recharge pass from our opponent. Alright, there's that Welder. Going to be able to get the knockout this turn finally. I think we should Welder first. Guarantees 3 cards, so we know we're always Weldering, and then the Airmail might be different depending on what we draw into. We might want to Airmail for something different, but we're always drawing the 3 cards off the Welder. I'm pretty sure we should always Welder first. There's the Fireball Circus. Knock out this rat. Fire Energy is cool, but we know it's always there, so let's get some other stuff. I can try and figure out what my last my last prize card is, so that way I can choose between the Fire Energy or the last prize card, or if I ever feel like I need the Fire Energy, but I don't think I'm ever going to need the Fire Energy. So, yeah, I don't think we're ever going to need the Fire Energy. See, there's the Psychic Recharge for the Poipole. No other Psychics in the discard, and they didn't do anything last turn, so yeah, it's going to be the Hypnosis. And if we actually if we do wake up, yes, and draw this prize card, I think we just win the game. I think the game is guaranteed ours at this point. I'm going to go ahead and get another Pidgey. 3 custom in deck, 1 in hand, so that's 4 customs. We can double custom this and double custom something else, and then that should be the game. We shouldn't lose at any more at this point. The game should just be pretty much over. Our opponent doesn't know that, but they're going to figure it out real soon. Just need to make sure we have enough energy. Have the Flint. And then Fireball Circus. Get rid of these 2. All 4 customs are in the deck. So I think I could take the Fireball. I'm just going to keep going this way. Maybe take the fire as our... one of our last prize cards here. But yeah, we should, like I said, should have this one pretty much locked up. There's a supporter for our opponent, but not gonna matter. Like I said, not gonna matter. We're gonna be able to knock out this Latios, and then knock out something else. And if they ever let us knock out anything else, we definitely win. They are going to be able to knock out Reviver here, but we can then go double custom, knock out Latios, and then double custom, knock out anything else to close out the game. Easy dub from here. Just need to go through the motions. I'm sure when they see the first double custom catcher, they will, I mean, if I was them, I would concede, but I guess I'm not going to tell them what to do. Crystal. Especially knowing that we have pretty immediate access to everything in our deck because of the airmails. Wouldn't take us too long to get wherever we need to go. Yeah, double custom. Bring up Latios. Fire Crystal. Get those 3 energy. I'm still just leaving the Flint. There's no need to get rid of it right yet. I guess if I had more stuff that I would want to thin out of the hand, but they could still come at us with some interesting stuff. So I'm just gonna keep chilling like this. Grab this, and just in case I didn't check, and just in case I wasn't 100% sure about the 4th, being in the deck, just gonna grab that. It's impossible for this thing to be a custom catcher. We've only used 2 custom catchers, which means we have 2 custom catchers left in the deck, which means we have to. Oh no, there's Stinger. All right, did not think about Stinger being involved at all. Well, this makes it interesting. No, not really. They're gonna Stinger, then we're gonna knock it out, and then we'll go back down to 1 prize. But our custom catcher could end up in the prize cards now. It could be our last prize card, I guess. So that's the only thing that could go wrong here. But that could still go wrong. Alright, well, now we have to see if that's gonna happen. Airmail. Custom. Alright. There we go. We got it. Next custom. So it should once again, game should be over. We'll see. Here we go again. Fire Crystal, 1, 2, 3, and then Fireball Circus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard 5. Knock out the Naganadel. Draw 2 more prize cards. Go back down to 1 prize card. Here. Welder's pretty cool. And here. All right. Now they can knock out Reviver us again. They could knock us out with Persian, I guess, as well. That is also possible. That could be their game plan, actually, is to take a knockout with Persian. That would be interesting. If they don't get rid of our current hand, though, we do just win the game. And even if they do get rid of our current hand, we have a lot of airmails. I was thinking about setting up this last airmail just in case. Oh, no! The make them pay. I did not expect that at all. Oh, gosh. Well, this is going to get hard now. We do have 1 Fire Crystal left in the deck. So that should be all we need to find to win this game. But I did not expect the make them pay at all. I would have definitely thinned out my hand a ton if I had expected make them pay. I was not thinking about it at all. Yep. Oh, oops. Well, here we go. We do have 1 Fire Crystal left in the deck, unless it got put in the prizes. So that's what we're worried about now. Is did our what's it called get put in the prize cards? So we're gonna get rid of our custom catchers, our crystal, our flints, our fire energy. Maybe the welder. Getting rid of the welder doesn't actually even do that much. Probably leave us with a bunch of Pokemon. Yikes. That is, yeah, I did not expect that. For some reason I thought it would be Persian GX. I don't know why I thought it would be Persian GX. I was like, okay, they're letting us knock out a GX, then they're going to use the ability to get some cards. But of course it is the make them pay Persian. I could have like chilled a lot if I expected this. Yep. I think we're still going to win, but we'll see. All right, do this first. The crystal is in there. I think we pretty much have to find it this turn though. I need to thin out as much as possible. There's a welder. I don't actually know how I want to. Let's go 2-2. I think I actually want to do the airmails first. Okay, there's the crystal, because it would like push bad stuff to the. It would look through the top 6, and then push 3 bad to the bottom. Doesn't matter. We got the crystal anyways. Way closer than I thought it would be. But easy dub nonetheless in the end, I guess. Nice try, Poipo Lock. But here's a Fireball Circus. Generally should be a pretty bad matchup actually. But they didn't get set up at all fast, and we got those 3 early prize cards, which eventually led to us getting being able to win just by having custom catchers, which forced out the Persian play, which meant our opponent couldn't win. So a thankful dub. I'm actually thankful that we got this up. Once the Persian came out, I actually got kind of scared, but thankfully, one Fire Crystal left in the deck, did not get put in the prize cards, and we end up with a dub over the Poiple lock there. And that's going to do it for this video with the Blacephalon Pidgey deck. Super fun deck. I don't quite know how good it is. I know it for sure has a rough matchup against Mewtwo Box, which is a super popular deck in the current format, but still a cool, fun deck nonetheless, and I definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't already. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.